don't do this for fun. This is not a sport to me. I don't enjoy it. I hate training. I hate fighting. This is sport. I was born for this. I have no choice. I'm in there to kill. That's it. Pain. That's all I know.
What about your last fight tonight? What's going to happen?
I don't care. Put someone in front of me. Put someone in front of me. That's all I have to say.
Oh my goodness, he hurt Rose then. A nice prayer, isn't it?
Now, Wendell's gone in the heavyweights and never been wobbled. Standing toe-to-toe with him, I can't take it.
Absolutely mesmerised by the performance so far.
It's great, isn't it? It's much better.
Yeah.
Also, Wendell.
He's going to go desperate though, isn't he?
He is.
Roche.
Never seen Wendell so shocked in the corner. Surprised. Now Tate's fought him so far, but still dangerous. Good knee, taking him apart. There's that body shot, great body shot.
Again, Wendell wobbles back. Combination from Tate. Really starting to take the toll on Roche.
Good knee.
He's really hurt. By pulling his back left foot backwards. That's a good hit from Tate. Well blocked by Zarbo. From Zarbo. Again, this is Chilio.
Performance up now. This is what we need to see.
He's doing another round.
That's the infamous Andrew Tate. I think a lot of people kind of know him from the quote-unquote red pill manosphere. I don't even know if he accepts that terminology or to be under that umbrella, but I think a lot of people seen him on different shows, you know, talking about manhood and things of that nature. So a lot of people may or may not know, but he was actually a professional kickboxer before the whole blow up of him being the most popular man on the internet. Andrew Tate, born 1986, 6'3", 205 pounds. Storm Gym is what he fought out of. I just want to make sure y'all understand. So this is him when he's a little bit younger, obviously had hair on his head and shit like that. And then his record, kickboxing record, total fights 86, wins 76 by knockout 32, 8 losses, 1 draw, no contest. So 86 fights means you're a serious competitor. I just want to make sure that y'all understood the landscape when we go into Andrew Tate versus 60 men. So he runs these boot camps, so to speak, the real world portal. So a bunch of men go, they learn about courting women, attracting women, being attractive as a man in the earth. And then there's other things that seem to be a little bit more fruitful in terms of being a successful person in the earth. So all these different growth strategies, tools to maximize money in the journey that is life itself. I haven't looked too much into it, but I just want to make sure that y'all had context when you see what's about to happen with Andrew Tate versus 60 men. There goes Andrew, sitting, getting ready, seems like focusing up to get the face off, you know, to everybody who's at, you know, him as a mentor. So they kind of looks like a couple people walking in. This may be the first thing they're actually doing at the boot camp itself. Looks like they kind of just meeting him. So I know they have a lot of classroom sit downs and things of that nature. They're doing a little bit of due diligence. But it looks like now they're coming into the gym. Okay. Now they're having a real boot camp workout here. Push up. So it looks like they're doing a workout apparently. And so this is a part of the boot camp. So I think what's about to happen is they're working out and then one by one, they're going to go in the ring with Andrew. Let's see how he fares. I don't give a damn. 60 men is a lot more than if it was mixed company. And even if they tired or not, let's see who has some skills, see who can stand the test. This is actually pretty interesting.
Hands up, bro. Hands up.
So they got some sparring going. Body shot hurt.
Fight. Come on.
So obviously, these guys don't got no experience, or minimal experience, I should say. But this is tough. Okay. I don't know. He don't really know what he's doing, but a little bit.
Good.
So I got it sped up a little bit. I'm gonna slow it down just a bit so you guys can see the actual pace. Guys, look out for this. What you see instantly is, you know, kind of tap into the face and going a little bit harder to the body. That's one thing I do notice. That shows that obviously Andrew know his level of competition. He know who he facing. So he poured it on just enough so that they can get the feel and understanding while going through this workout. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Tap, tap.
Mr. Pretty, let's go. Bro, your six-pack isn't just for getting girls.
They have abs for nothing.
What's the point? Let's go. 6, 7, let's go.
So that's his brother, I think, Tristan, outside the ring talking his shit. The abs aren't just for women. Okay. So you can kind of tell when people have a little bit of boxing class in their background. But when I say a little bit, I mean it. Now, to be fair to the dudes, they all are working out like you see in the background, and then they get in the ring one by one. Good body shot. Body shot. He gassed. Body shots hurt. Listen to it. Hold on. I need y'all to hear him grunt when he gets hit with his body shot. All right, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. It's important that you you hear it. Body shots hurt, bro.
Come on, man. Back to start again.
I love stuff like this, man. I think it's really, really good work. I think all men need to harden themselves, pause. You know, and regardless of what you think about the Tates or the Tates brothers, what they've been going through, when you take this in a silo and say, hey, let's make men tougher, make men great again, so to speak, I think this is uberly valuable, man, especially for the young men. And I don't want to skip past them body shots. Let's make sure we watch them together. Damn. So it is what it is, right?
6, last 5 seconds.
He getting hit with some shots. Definitely getting hit with some shots.
Swing back, last 5 seconds, go. Nice. Time. Nice, well done.
Good. Kept working.
Nice.
Never knocked someone out with a leg punch before. Sick. I'm a mean cunt.
We love that left shovel hook for sure to the body. Okay, so I think this is also one of the coaches. He's fresh, obviously. Going 60 rounds with a bunch of dudes who's fresh, that's gonna be tough, you know. So it makes sense. While they, you know, how it's happening, how you're able to go 60, you know, fight 60 different guys. But this guy has a little bit more skill, obviously, and he's a bit taller. You know, being 6'3", I think is, you know, 10% of men. So you'd be surprised how Andrew be looking like he's so much bigger than everybody else.
Guard the left side of your face. You're open. Guard the left side of your face before you're wide open.
Carry his hands real low. This is good. In and out was good from Andrew. My opinion.
1 minute left. Get up.
So you see they all working in the background.
Get up.
Good 1-2. Dang. I like that 1-2. So when you get a 1-2, right? You usually see people throw 1-2 back to back. Boom, boom. Right? That 1-2 that Andrew threw, he like held on to the 2 in a uncommon cadence.
Get up.
Which I think is pretty effective. I think it's right here. 1, 2. See? So he waited, and I think that throws him off in terms of the defense. You probably drop your hands back down because of the hesitation.
I gotta try it.
This seems to be pretty good.
Nice. 30 seconds.
You know, you got a whole lot of people who be talking that talk, you know, what's a man, being a man. There's something about getting in the ring or the octagon, man, that's appealing to me at least, you know. At the very least, they're willing to do it, willing to try. And as you can see, the man had 86 fights, and you can see that he has some skill right here, you know.
10 seconds.
You know, and even though he's taking it easy, they got a nice little bout going here, man. Back to the guys who are in the boot camp. He don't know what he's doing. Body shots, boy. Some body shots. Hey, yo. You guys saw the meme where it said men overrate their fighting prowess by 400%. You can see it right here. It's obvious. We don't know what the hell we doing.
37 seconds.
He's switching stances. Only the best people in the world can switch stances. But I'm glad they're doing it.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. Come on, baby boy. Make it through. Make it through. Man, this is pretty cool, man. So Andrew probably went against 20, 30 of them at least by now. So as you can see, he slowed down a bit also. It's super tiring, man. Do this when you get a chance. Go out and shadow box for like 1 minute. You know, just throw punches, move around, act like you're fighting somebody. If you got a mirror, do it in front of the mirror. At least you can see yourself to see where you're making mistakes. And see how winded you get if you don't do it often. I'm telling you, fighting, keeping your hands up is cardio-centric. If your cardio ain't there, you're going to know it in the first 30 seconds, man.
There we go.
Okay, so he got a little bit bigger guy in here. But as you can see, he don't know what he's doing, how he punching. Now, there's a thing to it, the fact that it's Andrew Tate, right? They look at him, you know, as the man, top G or whatever they call him, right? So do they hesitate? So you've seen a little bit of that with him, and he got put down by a body shot. Okay. So this guy, a little bit, looks like he knows a little bit more, at least how he's moving, how he's throwing his punches. Let's see how he pans out. Let's see if Andrew turns it up on him because he has a little bit more understanding. Definitely tagging his ass.
Pressure it. He's so tight.
Okay. Here the guy, pressing forward. Okay. Now, one thing I'm noticing, his shirt looks a little dry, so maybe it's you know, they waited a little bit, so he got a little bit more energy. Okay, pushing forward, getting his ass kicked though. Come down, feint to the body. He feinted that left hook to the body that he always been throwing. So you know, you see how they all standing around the ring? They all standing around the ring, so they all been watching. So you gotta expect that people are trying to prepare. So he gets in there, right? He probably been looking at people getting shovel hooked to death to that liver the whole time, you know? And then he start pressing forward because he a little bit fresher because now you see they kind of standing around. So now it's just going one by one by one by one. And so I don't know if Andrew took exception with it or maybe because the guy was bigger, but whatever the case was, he put it on him. He feinted that left shovel hook to that body and put him down with a left hook to the head. So interesting.
Hey, bite down on that mouth guard. Don't leave it hanging out your mouth. We don't do that type of thing.
Finish.
50 rounds in the fucking desert, bro. Oh, man. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, it's fun.
24, 26.
50 rounds so far in the desert.
Level your back, touch the cage. Level your back, touch the cage. You're out of range. Gotta work on your way in.
They've been out there all day.
Can't walk through the jab. Work on your way in.
Counter. Oof.
On your shield.
That was hurt, boy. Bust that nose right open. Change the angle on him. Bust his nose up. I wonder why. It looked like he going harder with him. So they foreshadowed it. In the beginning, the guy when he was sitting in the ring and he shook his hand, that's him. I don't know if he went last or whatever the case was. Maybe he has more fighting prowess, but it looked like he poured it on him. And even though he was kind of doing arm punches, even with them uppercuts. An uppercut is an uppercut to the face, though. That shit gonna have impact just because of where it's coming from.
But
that's the point. Right, but that's the point. You go fucked up like a man.
You need to have something about you. You need to have chi. It's a power that people can feel. You don't need all the fancy shit. Doesn't mean anything. When the right man walks in the room, he can be broke as fuck. He'll take your bitch anyway, because he's a predator. Dude, that's what's gonna make you happiest as a man. That's the actual truth. Just to fucking work, as rich as possible, as strong as possible. Maybe once every 2 weeks do something stupid. But I see since I've been on house arrest for 3 years, all you motherfuckers been enjoying yourselves. Training is this. Training sucks. You have to be anxious on your way to training. You have to hate it. You have to hate otherwise you're not training. You're pissing around. Most of you have never trained before. It's your first ever training session. I did this twice a day, but for 10 years. That's why after all this 8-year retirement, I still beat the shit out of you.
Yo, listen, everybody got their things. People going through a whole lot of shit. I'm compartmentalizing what we just saw there, you know? 60 men in that ring. They tired or not, doesn't matter, right? You spend a minute with each person, 60, that's 1 hour that you in there getting it popping, right? You getting punched, they get a good punch here and there, and you got to throw punches back. And it looked like he was still fresh even at the end. Now, it looked like it went from day to night, so I don't know how long of a time frame it is, but that's hard regardless. I don't give a shit. 60 minutes in the ring with people trying to punch you, evasive maneuvers, etc. It's tough as hell, man. And I think the key at the end there is, this is what I always say when I coach high school football. Don't cuss them if you don't love them. So at the very least, it looked like he shared some smiles, some advice, you know, and really poured into them in terms of the messaging, right? So a couple things he said. Energy you exude in a room matters. When you come in, do you have a presence? That matters, right? He said another thing. Get as rich as you can. Do some dumb shit. Have fun. That's what that means. Every so often, once or twice a month or every couple months, but most of the time you focused, right? And then the key, get as strong as you can. Be as tough as you can. Be as dangerous as you can. And then learn how to control that man. I said it once and I'm gonna keep saying it every time we do videos like this. Whatever they calling toxic is bullshit. Be a man. I promise you. That means this. Tough as you can. Strong as you can. Amass as much wealth as you can. Love your family as hard as you can. Love your woman as hard as you can. Love the Most High as hard as you can. Predicate everything off the statutes and commandments that the Most High give us, and watch how much you can succeed after that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out.